The galaxy thought Earth was weak. Aliens called for reinforcements expecting easy victory, but humanity struck back with a massive war fleet, turning the tide of war forever. Don't miss any HFY sci-fi story. Subscribe now. Deep in the outer edges of a distant star system, a strange signal blinked across galactic sensors. Its patterns were unlike anything recorded before, repeating in a rhythm that hinted at intelligence and purpose. Scientists and astronomers stared in awe, trying to decode the meaning. Governments across multiple planets monitored the signal with growing concern, and speculation spread like wildfire. The signal was soon identified as originating from a massive alien fleet. Ships moving in perfect formations that suggested advanced coordination and discipline. Their hulls glimmered with metals unknown to human science, reflecting light in ways that seemed almost unnatural. Each vessel was immense, dwarfing the largest human warships, and their presence alone inspired fear. Even experienced galactic traders and explorers whispered nervously about the fleet, unsure of the species' intentions. Meanwhile, the aliens communicated among themselves in a series of pulses and vibrations, a language that no other species had yet comprehended. They seemed confident and relentless, as if victory was inevitable and any opposition trivial. Their movements were precise, and their scanners constantly scanned nearby systems for any potential threats. Unbeknownst to them, their signals had already reached human observers who watched silently from the distant blue planet called Earth. Back on Earth, humans had never encountered anything like this before. Satellites detected the strange signals and transmitted the data to scientists and military analysts. Everyone was aware that the signals were different from the usual cosmic noise. They carried intelligence, purpose, and a sense of warning. A team of experts worked day and night, piecing together the alien technology through computer simulations and mathematical models. Speculation about the aliens ran rampant in human society. Some feared an immediate invasion, imagining cities under siege and fleets destroyed. Others saw an opportunity to learn, hoping to communicate and understand the newcomers. News channels buzzed with theories, while governments quietly prepared contingency plans. Earth's leaders realized that the survival of humanity could depend on their decisions in the coming hours and days. The alien fleet continued its slow but deliberate approach toward human-controlled space. Their weapon systems glowed with an eerie light, and their shields shimmered against cosmic radiation. Scouts were deployed to survey nearby systems, collecting data with terrifying efficiency. The aliens showed no sign of hesitation. Their confidence suggested that they believed no species could stop them, yet humans watched, calculating, planning, and preparing. Reports from other nearby species began to arrive, each describing similar encounters with the fleet. Yet all of them spoke of fear and uncertainty. Many assumed humans would fall like the others, underestimated by the galaxy for centuries. Humans were considered technologically backward compared to the interstellar powers. But the humans remained silent, observing, analyzing, and gathering information with precision. Their calmness contrasted sharply with the panic of other civilizations. The alien fleet's commanders held meetings on their command ships, projecting holographic maps and strategies. They believed reinforcements from their homeworld would arrive swiftly, tipping the balance in their favor. Their arrogance grew with each calculation, and they underestimated the human response time. They assumed that Earth was weak and isolated, a small blue planet with limited resources. Yet they failed to consider the ingenuity and unity of its inhabitants. In the darkness of space, the aliens positioned themselves strategically, preparing for what they thought would be a simple conquest. Their formations were perfect, and their ships bristled with weapons capable of destroying entire planets. Observers from distant worlds watched the movements with apprehension, expecting humanity to crumble. The galaxy had never seen humans fight on this scale, and most had long dismissed them as insignificant. As the first pulses of the alien fleet entered human-monitored space, Earth's military sensors recorded every movement. Every change in velocity and energy signature was logged and analyzed. Scientists marveled at the technology, while military strategists formulated defensive plans. Humans knew that the coming days would test every skill, every resource, and every ounce of courage they possessed. Yet, despite the overwhelming odds, a quiet determination spread among them, signaling that humanity would not be easily defeated. The alien threat had arrived, massive and seemingly unstoppable. But hidden within humanity's calm observation and rapid preparation was a force the galaxy had underestimated: determination, intelligence, and unity that would soon change the course of history. Humans first detected the alien signals through a network of satellites orbiting Earth. The moment the transmissions reached their sensors, alarms were quietly raised in research labs and military command centers. Scientists scrambled to interpret the patterns, running simulations and decoding attempts. Each pulse and frequency revealed intelligence far beyond anything humans had encountered. It was clear that these were not random cosmic phenomena, but deliberate communication from an organized fleet. Military analysts quickly realized the implications. The fleet's scale and movement suggested that the aliens were preparing for something major, possibly an invasion. The intelligence gathered indicated advanced propulsion systems, energy weapons, and shields far superior to human technology. Despite this, humans did not panic. They knew that careful observation and strategy would be their strongest assets. Plans were drafted, updated, and refined as new data streamed in from deep space. Governments coordinated with scientists and engineers, creating joint task forces dedicated to understanding the alien threat. Communication channels buzzed with messages, data files, and real-time analysis. Decision-makers debated strategies, weighing defensive measures against the possibility of preemptive action. Humans understood the importance of timing and information, recognizing that every move needed precision and foresight. Meanwhile, news of the detection reached the public, sparking a mix of fear, curiosity, and fascination. People watched screens displaying alien fleet formations, some imagining the destruction it could bring. Others hoped for peaceful contact or a scientific breakthrough. Social media exploded with speculation and theories, while experts on television explained the potential challenges and opportunities. Despite the uncertainty, a sense of unity began to form, as humanity collectively prepared for what might come. Teams of engineers and physicists worked tirelessly to develop countermeasures, analyzing alien technology through the limited data received. They brainstormed ways to enhance human weapons, fortify planetary defenses, and adapt spacecraft for maximum efficiency. Algorithms were written to predict alien movements, and simulations tested every possible scenario. Humans realized that innovation, speed, and teamwork would be crucial in responding effectively. Across the globe, military fleets were placed on high alert. Pilots, sailors, and soldiers trained for rapid deployment. Exercises focused on coordination, precision strikes, and defensive maneuvers. Communication networks were reinforced to ensure that information could be shared instantly. Commanders emphasized adaptability, knowing that the aliens' advanced technology could create unexpected challenges. Every precaution was taken to prepare for both small-scale encounters and full-scale engagement. Humanity also reached out to nearby civilizations in the galaxy, sharing observations and seeking advice. Many species expressed skepticism about humans' ability to respond, assuming their technology and numbers were insufficient. Yet humans remained composed, studying both alien signals and galactic patterns. Determination grew quietly among analysts and leaders as they realized that strategy, intelligence, and unity could overcome even technological inferiority. As days passed, humans mapped the alien fleet's trajectory, identifying key points where contact or confrontation was likely. Drones and probes were sent to gather further data, transmitting high-resolution images and energy readings back to Earth. Each discovery refined defensive strategies and revealed potential weaknesses in the alien formations. Despite the threat looming on the horizon, humans moved with methodical precision, preparing for both communication and conflict. Leaders held continuous briefings, coordinating efforts between science teams, military units, and international governments. Decisions were debated, refined, and implemented with urgency. The pace of work was relentless. But humanity's resilience showed. Teams slept in shifts, ensuring that no piece of information went unnoticed. Analysts plotted courses, predicted enemy actions, and prepared for the unknown. The combination of human creativity and determination became the foundation of their response. Through observation and preparation, humans gained a measure of confidence. realizing that the alien fleet, no matter how advanced, was not invincible. Careful study of their signals and behavior allowed humans to anticipate movements, identify potential vulnerabilities, and plan strategies to exploit them. Patience and vigilance became their greatest tools, as every piece of information brought them closer to understanding how to confront the aliens. While the galaxy expected humans to be overwhelmed, Earth's inhabitants quietly demonstrated a capability that surprised allies and adversaries alike. The careful detection, rapid analysis, and coordinated planning revealed a species ready to face unprecedented challenges. United by necessity and driven by determination, humans prepared to meet the alien threat head-on, proving that intelligence, foresight, and courage could make the impossible possible. The aliens did not waste time after sending their initial fleet. Their signals traveled faster than light, reaching their homeworld and alerting high command to the approaching conflict. Messages for reinforcements were sent immediately, calling for additional ships, elite soldiers, and advanced weaponry. The entire alien civilization mobilized, confident that with their combined strength, Earth would fall quickly. Back on the alien homeworld, commanders studied the initial reports from scouts, charts, energy readings, and sensor data filled massive holographic rooms. Each officer added insights and projections, calculating how quickly reinforcements could join the fleet. Their confidence grew as they believed no civilization could withstand the might of their armada. They discussed strategies that involved overwhelming force, surprise attacks, and intimidation to subdue humanity before it could even react. The call for reinforcements spread to neighboring systems, triggering an interstellar response. Entire fleets prepared for rapid deployment, engines igniting and energy shields calibrating. Soldiers trained for combat against unknown species, studying reports from previous encounters. Supply chains moved with incredible efficiency, delivering weapons, food, and fuel to waiting ships. The aliens believed every detail had been planned to perfection, and failure was not considered an option. Meanwhile, human scientists monitored the sudden spike in alien communications. Detecting the increase in signal activity, analysts realized that the fleet they faced would soon grow much larger. Humanity understood that the window to act was short. Decisions had to be made quickly. Resources were allocated to both defense and research. Human engineers worked to strengthen ships and weapons, while military strategists planned tactics to counter a vastly larger force. On Earth, governments convened emergency sessions, bringing together the brightest minds in technology, military strategy, and diplomacy. They discussed potential outcomes, balancing risk against survival. Every possibility was examined, from negotiation attempts to preemptive strikes. Alliances were solidified and information networks were enhanced. Humanity knew that facing the incoming reinforcements without preparation could be catastrophic. The aliens continued to mobilize, confident in their superiority. Scout ships relayed back images and data from near Earth, describing cities, energy patterns, and military installations. Commanders assumed that humans would panic once the scale of the approaching fleet became clear. They planned to strike swiftly and decisively, eliminating any resistance before reinforcements could be delayed. Yet their overconfidence blinded them to human ingenuity, patience, and determination. Human analysts studied the alien fleet's communication patterns, searching for weaknesses. They discovered predictable intervals, hierarchical command signals, and slight delays in coordination. These small imperfections became critical points for planning defense strategies. Even as the aliens called for reinforcements, humans were already preparing contingency plans that could exploit the gaps. Using speed, misdirection, and precision, humans intended to make every encounter count. Back on the alien homeworld, reinforcements began assembling at launch stations, massive warships stacking together in tight formations. Soldiers and pilots prepared for long journeys across light years of space. The excitement and confidence among them were palpable. They saw humans as a minor inconvenience, a species that would not last long against overwhelming force. Meanwhile, their leaders discussed timing, deployment routes, and the sequence of attacks that would ensure victory. Humans, on the other hand, were using the reinforcement signals to predict the timing of their arrival. Scientists translated alien messages and movements into actionable intelligence. allowing Earth's defense forces to anticipate the size, strength, and strategy of the incoming fleet. They prepared evacuation protocols, defensive perimeters, and strategic strikes. Every plan focused on maximizing efficiency and minimizing human loss, knowing that speed and foresight were essential. As the alien reinforcements moved closer, both sides prepared for the inevitable confrontation. The aliens believed victory was guaranteed with the arrival of additional forces. They imagined humans trembling before the might of their combined fleets. Yet Earth's inhabitants remained calm, confident in their preparation and their ability to respond with strategy, coordination, and relentless determination. The galaxy waited, watching a confrontation that could change its future forever. Every message, every movement, and every calculation brought humans and aliens closer to a decisive moment. The aliens assumed they controlled the situation with reinforcements on the way. But humans quietly used the same signals to gain insight. The race between alien confidence and human ingenuity had begun, and each side prepared to test the limits of strength, intelligence, and resolve. The coming days would reveal which civilization truly understood the meaning of power, strategy, and survival. Humans moved quickly to prepare for the alien threat. Every government, scientist, and military leader coordinated their efforts to create a massive war fleet. Shipyards across Earth and its colonies worked around the clock, building new spacecraft, retrofitting older models with advanced technology, and testing weapon systems designed to counter the alien fleet. Engineers focused on shields, energy weapons, propulsion systems, and communication networks, ensuring every vessel could operate efficiently in the chaos of space combat. Training programs accelerated for pilots and crew members. Every person selected underwent rigorous simulations, practicing maneuvers, target acquisition, and defensive tactics. Soldiers drilled constantly, learning to work in teams under pressure. Their coordination and discipline became essential as humans prepared to face an enemy vastly superior in raw technology. Meanwhile, scientists developed innovative strategies, using intelligence from the alien signals to anticipate potential weaknesses and adapt human technology to exploit them. Humanity's leaders convened councils to devise battle plans. Strategists from different nations shared knowledge, combining their insights into a unified approach. Defensive perimeters were mapped across key points in space. Fleets positioned to protect vital planets and space stations. Contingency plans accounted for multiple scenarios, from small-scale skirmishes to full-scale fleet engagements. Every decision emphasized flexibility, allowing humans to respond to unexpected maneuvers by the aliens. Advanced weaponry was produced, from energy cannons capable of penetrating alien shields to drones designed for sabotage and reconnaissance. Humans invested in both offensive and defensive technology, creating a balanced fleet that could strike effectively while protecting critical assets. Engineers collaborated with software specialists to design AI-assisted targeting systems, predictive algorithms, and automated repair mechanisms, ensuring that every ship had maximum efficiency in battle. Logistics and resource management became crucial. Fuel, ammunition, and supplies were stockpiled and distributed strategically. Repair stations were established in orbit and on nearby moons. Communication relays ensured constant contact between fleets. Scientists monitored alien signals continuously, updating human plans as new information became available. The scale of coordination demonstrated humanity's ability to combine intelligence, technology, and resourcefulness into a single, cohesive force. As preparations advanced, morale among humans grew. Confidence was fueled not by arrogance, but by careful planning, teamwork, and the knowledge that every possible weakness had been considered. Civilians contributed as well, supporting fleets through research, manufacturing, and logistics. Their efforts became a vital part of humanity's defense, showing that survival depended on unity and collective action. Meanwhile, news of the massive human mobilization began to reach the galaxy, startling other species who had doubted humanity's capabilities. The alien fleet continued its advance, unaware of the scale of human preparation. Humans used every advantage, mapping alien movements, tracking reinforcements, and positioning their fleets to respond swiftly. Pilots rehearsed complex maneuvers, learning to exploit gaps in alien formations. Engineers developed adaptive shields that could respond to different weapon frequencies, and AI systems calculated optimal attack vectors in real time. The level of integration between human technology and strategy reached unprecedented levels. Human leaders emphasized timing and coordination. Every element of the fleet was to act in unison, exploiting the enemy's miscalculations and overconfidence. Fleets moved in formation, practicing strikes, retreats, and ambushes, preparing for a confrontation that could determine the survival of their species. Scientists monitored energy signatures from alien ships, analyzing shield patterns, weapon types, and propulsion systems. This intelligence was fed directly to commanders, allowing humans to make informed decisions under pressure. Despite the enormity of the task, humans displayed remarkable discipline and focus. Engineers, pilots, and strategists worked tirelessly, pushing the limits of human endurance. Training simulations became increasingly realistic, mimicking the chaos of actual combat. Every individual understood the importance of their role. From commanding officers to maintenance crews, everyone contributed to the preparation of the massive war fleet. As the first human fleet deployed to intercept the approaching alien forces, the culmination of months of preparation became clear. Ships gleamed under Earth's sun, weapons ready, crews alert, AI systems humming with precision. Humans had transformed from a relatively small species into a united, technologically capable force, ready to face an enemy that had underestimated them. Their preparation, intelligence, and unity formed a shield stronger than any weapon, a force that could challenge even the most advanced alien fleet. The stage was set for confrontation. The aliens approached with confidence, expecting easy victory. Yet humans were ready, their massive war fleet prepared to strike with strategy, precision, and courage. Every element of Earth's defense was synchronized, creating a force that combined intellect, technology, and determination. Humanity's preparation had become its greatest weapon, proving that even against overwhelming odds, intelligence, planning, and unity could create a force capable of defending the planet and the future of their species. The first alien scouts arrived at the edge of human-controlled space, expecting an easy encounter. Their massive ships glided silently through the void, sensors scanning for any sign of resistance. Humans had anticipated their approach, positioning fleets in precise formations to intercept them. Pilots sat at controls, hearts steady, trained to react instantly to any threat. Their confidence grew from months of preparation, strategy, and simulations. As the scouts entered range, humans launched a coordinated strike. Energy beams cut through space, striking the leading ships with calculated precision. The aliens had not expected such an organized response. Many ships were damaged, forcing sudden evasive maneuvers. Pilots executed complex patterns, using speed and agility to outmaneuver vessels far larger and more technologically advanced. Human tactics emphasized misdirection and surprise, creating confusion within the alien ranks. Small human squads targeted weak points identified from intelligence, firing at shield generators and propulsion units to immobilize enemy ships. AI-assisted targeting systems ensured maximum efficiency. Every shot was calculated to disrupt formations without overextending human forces. Alien commanders were shocked. Their belief that humans would flee or surrender crumbled as attacks struck with precision. Even experienced officers aboard the alien vessels struggled to maintain control. On Earth, commanders monitored the battle in real time, feeding information to pilots and fleet leaders. Strategy adapted instantly as humans learned the alien response patterns. Every movement, attack, and retreat was analyzed and used to plan the next maneuver. Communication networks ensured fleets could coordinate across light years, turning human forces into a single, unified entity capable of responding to unpredictable threats. The aliens tried to regroup, launching counterattacks with energy weapons far more powerful than human cannons. Beams tore through space, narrowly missing human ships, yet humans used evasive maneuvers, shield modulation, and coordinated positioning to absorb and deflect attacks. Their discipline and training allowed them to survive strikes that might have destroyed less prepared forces. Human crews demonstrated creativity under pressure, finding ways to exploit gaps in alien defenses. Drone units played a key role, swarming disabled alien vessels and sabotaging critical systems. Recon drones fed back information on alien formations, allowing humans to adapt their tactics mid-battle. Even with overwhelming technological disparity, human ingenuity leveled the playing field. Each engagement became a lesson, and humans quickly learned how to exploit alien weaknesses while minimizing losses. The alien scouts attempted to retreat and regroup with their reinforcements, but humans anticipated their moves, deploying intercept units to block escape routes. Ambushes were executed with precision, forcing damaged ships to fall back or surrender. Humans used speed, flexibility, and intelligence to control the battlefield. Proving that determination and strategy could overcome superior technology, alien morale began to falter. Officers argued about tactics, confidence shaken by the unexpected resistance. Many had assumed humans were weak, uncoordinated, and easy to intimidate. Yet humans fought with unity and courage, demonstrating that preparation, intelligence, and adaptability were just as powerful as raw firepower. Each human maneuver reinforced the lesson that underestimating Earth's inhabitants was a grave mistake. Across nearby systems, observers from other species watched in awe. Humans had never been expected to perform so effectively. Coordinated strikes, adaptive tactics, and disciplined fleets created a spectacle that changed perceptions. Analysts and pilots on other worlds began reconsidering the underestimated species. Human resilience and strategy became a story whispered across the galaxy, a warning that Earth was not to be taken lightly. Despite their victories, humans remained cautious, aware that alien reinforcements were on the way. Every battle was treated as a learning opportunity, each engagement refining tactics, improving coordination, and strengthening morale. The first contact was not a simple skirmish, but a demonstration of human ingenuity, intelligence, and unity, showing the galaxy that even a smaller, technologically inferior species could fight with unmatched skill. As the first clash ended, humans held the field, their fleets organized, ships repaired, and pilots ready for the next engagement. Alien scouts retreated to report back, shaken by the unexpected effectiveness of their enemies. Humans watched, calculating and preparing for the coming waves. Their confidence grew not from arrogance, but from skill, coordination, and knowledge gained in the battle. The first strike had proven that Earth would not yield, that humanity could stand against even the most advanced alien forces. The stage was set for larger confrontations, with humans having demonstrated that courage, strategy, and intelligence could challenge seemingly unstoppable enemies. Every ship, pilot, and strategist knew that the fight was only beginning. But the first battle had shown that with preparation and unity, humanity could face the alien threat head-on, and perhaps even triumph. As the alien reinforcements arrived, the scale of the conflict expanded dramatically. Entire star systems became battlefields as fleets clashed with thunderous energy blasts and streaks of light. Humans had anticipated this escalation, positioning multiple fleets strategically across key points. Their ships moved with precision, each unit aware of its role, coordinating attacks, defenses, and reconnaissance with seamless communication. Energy weapons fired continuously, cutting through the darkness of space. Some alien ships were destroyed instantly, while others were damaged and forced to retreat. Human pilots used speed, agility, and calculated maneuvers to strike critical points. Avoiding direct confrontation with the most heavily armed vessels, their tactics emphasized patience, precision, and exploiting weaknesses rather than raw force alone. Command centers on Earth and in orbit monitored every engagement. Feeding real-time data to fleets, AI-assisted systems analyzed alien formations, shield patterns, and weapon types, adjusting human strategies on the fly. Scientists and engineers worked tirelessly to enhance targeting systems, energy shields, and repair protocols, ensuring that every ship remained as effective as possible under fire. The alien commanders were frustrated, their confidence shaken by human resilience. Each skirmish revealed unexpected adaptability and ingenuity. Humans learned quickly from every encounter, adjusting tactics to counter alien strategies. Drone swarms disrupted communications, sabotaged energy systems, and forced alien ships into vulnerable positions. Humans turned information into a weapon, using knowledge of the enemy to create opportunities in the chaos of battle. Across multiple sectors, smaller engagements erupted, some ships acting as decoys, drawing alien fire, while others executed flanking maneuvers. Fleet leaders coordinated strikes across light years, using relay systems to maintain synchronization. Pilots executed daring maneuvers, weaving between enemy fire, striking weak points and retreating to safety. Every attack was precise, every movement calculated to maximize impact while minimizing risk. Human ingenuity was evident in unexpected ways. Engineers repurposed alien technology captured in previous encounters. Energy weapons were modified to counter alien shields. Shields were recalibrated to resist different frequencies. Even damaged ships remained combat-ready thanks to rapid repair drones. The combination of human creativity, adaptability, and teamwork allowed them to punch far above their weight. Alien morale began to falter as humans continued to gain ground. Commanders argued about strategy, the effectiveness of attacks, and the unforeseen efficiency of human defenses. The initial assumption that humans were weak and disorganized proved disastrously wrong. Their confidence was replaced with caution, and their movements became more defensive, attempting to regroup while human forces applied constant pressure. Human victories, while significant, were achieved through coordination rather than reckless aggression. Pilots executed complex formations, combined attacks, and feints to outmaneuver superior technology. Communication networks ensured fleets acted as a single entity, responding instantly to changing battlefield conditions. Every success reinforced confidence and inspired further innovation, showing that humans could turn adversity into advantage. Observers from other species across the galaxy watched in amazement. Humans had long been dismissed as insignificant, yet their performance in battle challenged every assumption. Reports described precision, strategy, and courage that defied expectations. Analysts on distant planets began reassessing Earth's capabilities, recognizing that the species had transformed from underdogs into formidable opponents. The intensity of battle escalated, with alien reinforcements continuing to arrive. Each new wave met with the same human determination. Training, preparation, and strategic foresight allowed humans to hold the line, exploit weaknesses, and force alien withdrawals. Pilots developed an instinctive understanding of enemy behavior, coordinating attacks with near-perfect timing. Every maneuver demonstrated the power of adaptability combined with courage. Even as the war raged across multiple star systems, humans maintained focus and discipline. Command centers adjusted strategies, engineers modified ships and weapons, and pilots executed missions with precision. Each engagement taught lessons, refined techniques, and strengthened the cohesion of the human fleets. Their ability to adapt in real time became a defining advantage. The aliens realized that sheer numbers and technology alone would not guarantee victory. Human tactics, ingenuity, and resilience continually disrupted their plans. Each lost ship and failed maneuver shook confidence further. The war had shifted from a test of firepower to a battle of strategy and intelligence, showing that preparation, adaptability, and determination could level any playing field. By the end of the engagements, humans had secured key sectors, demonstrating control over critical regions and weakening alien formations. The galaxy began to notice, allies and rivals alike marveling at Earth's unexpected prowess. Humans had not only survived the escalation, but had turned the tide, proving that intelligence, teamwork, and courage could overcome even the most advanced and numerous adversaries. Every human ship, pilot, and strategist now understood the stakes. The war was far from over, but the successes in this phase had shown that with preparation, ingenuity, and unity, humans could face overwhelming odds, control the battlefield, and reshape the perception of their species across the galaxy. Humans prepared for a decisive offensive. Knowing that the next engagement could determine the outcome of the conflict, fleets were positioned strategically across multiple star systems. Each ship and pilot briefed on objectives, timing, and coordination. Advanced sensors tracked alien movements, predicting reinforcements and possible ambushes. Every element of the plan relied on precision, speed, and adaptability. The first wave of human forces moved into position. Pilots navigating asteroid fields, nebulae, and debris with skill that outmatched alien calculations. They used stealth and surprise, appearing suddenly in the blind spots of alien formations. Energy cannons, missiles, and drone swarms struck simultaneously, targeting critical systems like engines, shields, and weapons. Alien ships were caught off guard, many disabled before they could respond effectively. Human commanders monitored the battlefield from orbiting command centers. adjusting strategies in real time as alien forces reacted. AI-assisted calculations provided predictions on enemy movements, allowing humans to anticipate counterattacks. Drones relayed intelligence from multiple angles, feeding data directly to fleet leaders, ensuring every maneuver was precise and every strike maximized effectiveness. The coordination between ships, crews, and AI systems created a force that moved as one, almost like a single organism. Alien commanders struggled to maintain control, their formations disrupted by the speed, intelligence, and unpredictability of human tactics. Panic began to spread as their ships were destroyed or forced into retreat. Reinforcements arrived, but humans had already accounted for their timing and positions. Strategic ambushes and preemptive strikes minimized the impact of additional alien forces. Every move was designed to weaken the enemy before they could fully regroup. Human ingenuity became apparent as new tactics were deployed. Engineers had modified energy weapons to bypass alien shields. Pilots executed complex maneuvers that forced alien ships into collisions or misalignment. Drone swarms jammed communication and sabotaged critical systems. Every technological advantage was exploited to the fullest. Humans turned the aliens' reliance on technology against them, using clever strategies to neutralize superior firepower. In key sectors, humans targeted command ships. Recognizing that removing leadership would cripple coordination across the alien fleet, coordinated attacks by multiple squadrons disabled shields, damaged engines, and forced enemy ships into disarray. Alien morale deteriorated rapidly. Officers on command vessels argued over strategy and blamed one another for failures. Confidence in their supposed superiority shattered. The realization that humans were not just survivors, but strategic thinkers unsettled even the most experienced alien commanders. Throughout the offensive, human fleets maintained discipline and composure. Despite facing technologically advanced weapons and overwhelming numbers, they adapted instantly to unexpected developments, adjusting formations, firing patterns, and defensive strategies. Pilots and crews relied on both training and instinct, turning chaotic battles into controlled, precise engagements. Every victory was a result of preparation, coordination, and intelligence, rather than luck. Civilian scientists and engineers supported the offensive from behind the lines, continuously feeding data, repairing ships, and improving weapon systems. Every innovation, every improvement contributed directly to the battlefield, showing that humanity's strength lay not only in courage and strategy, but also in unity and collaboration. The massive war fleet became a symbol of human resilience, determination, and creativity, able to challenge even the most advanced alien forces. Alien reinforcements continued to arrive, but humans anticipated their approach, deploying intercept units and traps to neutralize threats before they could join the main battle. Every engagement further weakened alien formations, draining resources, disrupting communication, and reducing morale. Humans exploited every mistake and hesitation, turning each encounter into an opportunity to consolidate control. Their offensive was relentless, precise, and adaptive, leaving little room for the enemy to recover. As the offensive progressed, humans achieved critical victories, securing strategic positions and cutting off alien escape routes. The alien fleet, once confident and overwhelming, began to retreat. Their forces fragmented and demoralized. Humanity's strategy had turned their technological advantage into a liability. The combination of planning, adaptability, intelligence, and courage proved decisive. Observers across the galaxy took note. Many species were astonished at humans' ability to overcome superior technology with strategy and unity. The offensive not only inflicted significant losses on the alien forces, but also shifted perceptions, showing that humans were capable of challenging and defeating even the most advanced civilizations. By the end of the decisive offensive, humans held the upper hand. Alien command ships were destroyed or incapacitated, fleets scattered and retreating. The stage was set for the final confrontations. Humans had proven that preparation, coordination, and ingenuity could overcome overwhelming odds, and that their species could not be underestimated. The tide of the war had turned, with humanity emerging as a dominant and formidable force in the galaxy. With the alien fleet in retreat, humans moved cautiously to secure the battlefield. Every damaged ship was repaired, and every squadron reorganized for the possibility of a counterattack. Sensors scanned the surrounding space, ensuring no hidden threats remained. commanders coordinated with fleets in distant sectors to confirm alien movements. Preparing for both pursuit and defense, humanity knew that the final phase of the conflict required vigilance, strategy, and unity. The remnants of the alien forces attempted to regroup, but their morale was shattered. Communication delays and fragmented command structures left them vulnerable. Humans used intelligence gathered from prior battles to anticipate their actions, striking with precision, disabling key vessels, and forcing further retreats. Every engagement demonstrated human adaptability, courage, and coordination. The aliens had expected easy victory, but instead found themselves overwhelmed by a species they had underestimated. As humans pursued the retreating enemy, pilots executed daring maneuvers, using asteroid fields, gravity wells, and nebulae for tactical advantage. Energy weapons and missile strikes targeted alien engines and weapon systems, reducing their capability to fight back. Strategic drones interfered with navigation and communication, ensuring that fleeing ships could not regroup effectively. Every move was calculated to maximize efficiency and minimize human losses. On Earth and in orbital command centers, leaders monitored progress with satisfaction tempered by caution. They knew that alien reinforcements could still arrive, and every step needed careful planning. Scientists continued to feed intelligence to fleet commanders, updating targeting systems, shield calibrations, and predictive algorithms. Engineers repaired and upgraded ships in real time, ensuring that human forces maintained an advantage in every engagement. The galaxy watched as humans pushed the aliens into retreat. Their strategy combining precision, intelligence, and overwhelming coordination. Human fleets moved like a single organism, each ship and pilot aware of their role, supporting one another and exploiting weaknesses in alien formations. The once feared alien forces now struggled to survive. Their confidence shattered, their technology impressive but insufficient against the ingenuity and determination of humanity. During the pursuit, humans also focused on minimizing civilian and planetary damage. They avoided populated areas and key infrastructure while targeting military vessels and supply lines. Careful planning ensured that victories strengthened humanity without creating unnecessary suffering. This attention to strategy and ethics further demonstrated the discipline and intelligence of human forces, showing the galaxy that humans could fight with both skill and conscience. Alien leadership attempted to rally forces for a final stand. But humans had anticipated this, positioning fleets to cut off escape routes and isolate command vessels. Coordinated strikes by multiple human squadrons disabled key ships. While drone swarms and electronic warfare disrupted communications, chaos spread through the alien ranks. Confidence eroded further, and retreat became the only viable option. Each engagement reinforced human dominance and strategic superiority. As the last major alien vessels withdrew, humans held control over critical star systems. Their fleets organized, energy reserves replenished, and pilots ready for any unforeseen threats. Analysts calculated that the aliens had suffered irreparable damage, while humans had learned valuable lessons, strengthened tactics, and proven the effectiveness of coordination and preparation. News of human success spread across the galaxy. Allies expressed awe, and former skeptics reconsidered Earth's place in interstellar affairs. The war left a lasting impression, proving that intelligence, preparation, and unity could overcome even technologically superior enemies. Humanity had not only survived, but had established itself as a dominant force, demonstrating courage, innovation, and strategic brilliance. Other civilizations began to treat humans with newfound respect, their victories reshaping alliances, trade agreements, and political dynamics across nearby systems. With the alien threat neutralized, humans focused on rebuilding and fortifying defenses, learning from every engagement, updating strategies, and preparing for future challenges. Scientists continued to study alien technology, integrating useful innovations into human systems. Engineers refined fleet designs, and pilots trained continuously to maintain readiness. Humanity's victory became both a warning and a statement, showing that underestimation of their species could be fatal. The galaxy acknowledged that humans had changed, evolving from a planet-bound civilization into a strategic, resilient, and formidable force. Their unity and determination had turned potential defeat into triumph. And while peace had returned temporarily, the story of Earth's resilience and brilliance would echo across systems, reminding all that humanity could stand against any adversary, adapt, and emerge victorious. Humans celebrated cautiously, aware that vigilance was still necessary. Every victory had been hard-earned through strategy, intelligence, and courage. Yet the triumph affirmed that their species could face overwhelming odds and prevail. Humanity had proven itself capable, respected, and unstoppable. The alien fleet was no longer a threat, and Earth's place in the galaxy had been secured, marking a new era of strength, unity, and interstellar recognition.